Strong sales year over year, but declining sales in the short term define what is going on in the single-family home market in Steamboat. Is the market softening up, or are there other factors in play? Hi, this is John James with the James team at RE/MAX Partners. Here's our first type segment, Steamboat Market Update for August 2021, and our focus is single-family homes. The numbers paint an interesting picture. Let's drill down and see exactly what they tell us. Let's first start, as always, with median sales price. So August closed up with a price of $871,000. That's 15% more than last year's $759,500. It's a reflection of the strong demand we've been seeing for well more than a year. And we'll get back to demand in just a bit. But let's look at number of sales first. We saw an increase in the sales by 39% over last year, from 378 to 526. But while we've seen a year-over-year increase, this is the third straight month where closed listings were fewer than the month before. While the price reflected demand, seeing the month-over-month decreases in sales is more about supply, and we'll touch on that later too. But as I've said before, when you have had an increase in both price and sales, total dollar volume inevitably follows as well. It increased from almost $391 million last year to $704,973,033, 80% jump over last year. Now let's get back to supply and demand and look at inventory. Days on market for single-family homes have cratered from last year's 55 days all the way down to 19. That 65% drop over is just a representation of high demand for these homes. And the amount of homes left on the market would sell in all of 2.3 months. It's very much a seller's market. Compare that to last year, where it would take 7.3 months. So we know demand is high, but supply is low. And active listings year over year sank 56% from 224 to 98. And there are more new listings compared to last year by 12%, 527 instead of 471, but the reality is the inventory is just not keeping pace. So what then is happening in the area of value? Well, single-family homes are a full point closer to 100% on the sales to list price ratio. It's now 98.1%. Simply put, there are more and more offers being written and accepted over list price. The price per square foot increased by 15% from 314 to 361. There's no surprise right there. And while the number of price reductions decreased in August by 21% compared to last year, it was the fourth straight month reductions have increased from the month before. So let's wrap it all up with pending listings. 507 listings were under contract for the month of August, 15% more than 442 last year. But the pendings have the same outcome as closed listings. They have been dropping off from the high we saw in April. It goes back to supply. Well, that's it for this week. We'll get back at it next week with condos and townhomes, and then into the areas starting with South Route. Should know the drill by now, 970-846-0797, John James at jamesteamsteamboat.com, or just leave a comment in the video. Until next time, take care.